Hey guys, it's Allie, and in today's video, I want to talk about some American Girl fun finds that everybody seems to own. So, for those of you guys who have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, fun finds are items that you find because it's in the name, but they aren't made with 18-inch dolls in mind. The best places to find fun finds tend to be places like the dollar store, the craft store, or even Amazon. However, over the years, there are certain fun finds, unintentional miniatures that everybody seems to own or seem to be very popular within the community. So I did want to highlight a few of my personal favorite ones that are very popular, as well as some that you guys suggested on Instagram. I'm not sure if all of these fun finds are still available. However, if they are, I will try my best to remember to mention where they are from if you want to buy some for yourself. So without further ado, let's get started. The first fun find is one I had wanted for so many years, and I got my first one last year during the Secret Santa, and that is a mini MacBook, also known as a MacBook Pro. I believe the best place to get these is on Amazon, and they are pretty much perfectly scaled MacBook laptops for your American Girl doll. They close, the box even looks like a MacBook box. The only thing is that when you open it up, where the screen would normally be, it is replaced with a mirror. So not the best for stop motions and things like that, but you could always put a green screen on there. The one I have even has holes for the different ports, which I think is so cool. And it's just such a realistic fun find. It's not that expensive, and definitely pick one up if you haven't already. The next one is a very nostalgic one because I always picked this up at my Scholastic book fair in elementary school, and I did also see these on Amazon as well, and these are these gaming controller erasers. They're just rubber erasers that have little colored buttons and things like that in them, but of course I don't use them for erasing. I use them to display in the dollhouse to look like little video game controllers. These are super popular, but not as popular as the next item I will mention, which are the iPhone erasers. Now I got these I think before the gaming controllers because when I was younger I didn't have a phone, I didn't even have an iPod Touch, so any fake miniature phone I absolutely wanted. So I love these iPhone erasers. I got mine at the bookstore, but I would assume you could probably find something similar on Amazon. I will double check that and let you know in the video if I can or not. But these pretty much had a printed on surface that looked like it had apps and things like that, and the back was just a plain color of your choice. On one of mine I actually drew an Apple logo, and I always use these for my dolls. Another use for these popular iPhone erasers was in stop motion. Everyone would have them sitting on the nightstand and animate them to be moving around like they were ringing, like the alarm was ringing in the morning. People would hold them up to their dolls' ears to make it like their dolls were having phone calls. So this prop was definitely seen all over AGTube a few years ago. The next type of eraser, because us doll collectors do love our erasers, are the food erasers. Now I have seen so many different types of these. I think the most popular ones people owned were like cupcakes and pastries, but I've seen ramen erasers, hot dog erasers. They're like these Japanese puzzle erasers, I think is what they're known as, but I'm sure there's other brands that make things like this too. I got like a pack of macaron erasers from Indigo a few years ago. So as someone who loves fake food, they're not necessarily the most realistic, but I do love food erasers. The next one is a classic. I used it for like crafting a ton as a kid and things like that, but these are red Solo mini cups or just clear doll-sized shot glasses in general. I got these from the dollar store, and I'm pretty sure party stores would have them too. They're plastic cups meant for taking shots, however they are perfectly doll-sized. This is what everybody would use when doll-sized drinks and milkshakes were super popular to make. Everyone made their Starbucks Frappuccinos in these cups, and then the red ones, now that I'm older, have a completely different meaning than when I was a kid, but I still thought they were super cute as I had always grown up with those red Solo cups because they're just such a classic. So yes, cups are super useful. On a similar note, I wouldn't say these ones are as popular, but somebody mentioned it in my question on Instagram, and I know I had these, and these are doll-sized forks from the dollar store. Mine were definitely a tiny bit too overscale, but they were like hors d'oeuvres forks or like cocktail forks or something. I'm sure some more realistic ones than the rainbow plastic ones I owned as a kid exist, but yeah, mini forks. Dollar store has your mini utensil and dinnerware needs. This next one was popular a few years ago, and now that it is fall, I have to bust these out for my dolls again. And these are like these CC Beanie Keychains, if that makes any sense. Probably not. Here's a photo. so hopefully that makes more sense now. I discovered this fun find through Dina and Bina's YouTube channel, and then I ordered some for myself. They're pretty much these keychains that have beanies on them in so many different colors. They are perfectly scaled to fit American Girl dolls if you just remove the keychain, and they are so cheap for such an adorable hat. And I believe they did free shipping to Canada too, which is why I ordered these keychains. But then I would order them, put them on my dolls, and then everyone was like, where'd you get these keychains from? And then everyone gradually started getting these hats, but they were so cute and definitely one of my favorite fun finds on this list because they are so realistic, and I feel like hats are so timeless. And it's not like American Girl makes a better version. Like phones, American Girl has more realistic phones, but like this hat, you can't top it. It's so cute. So that one I will link down below because these hats were adorable and everyone needs to pick up some before it's winter. This one is another nostalgic item because it was some of the first fun finds I ever got when I got into dolls, and these are drink chapsticks. I got these from Claire's Accessories, but I'm pretty sure other places sold them too. Amazon probably had some, but these came in so many different types of drinks. There were some that I owned, which were like those big soda bottles. I owned a mini can of Diet Coke, and this isn't a drink, but I owned like a Dairy Queen dipped cone one too, but they're all miniature lip glosses. I'm pretty sure Claire's would still sell something similar to this, so check out your local Claire's to find some really cute and realistic mini doll drinks. And yeah, once again, I love doll food. This next one is another more recent fun find that has been popular. It's definitely not as cheap as some of the other fun finds on this list. However, it definitely scores realism points because it's so cute. And once again, for the millionth time, as the miniature food enthusiast, I absolutely love this item. And these are those 5 Surprise mini brands. I know they did come out with like a toys version of this too, but the toys I'm pretty sure would all be like under scale for dolls, and it's just not something I'm super interested in. However, the OG food 5 Surprise is so great. A lot of items are perfectly doll sized. The scale of these items is not all the same, so some items are better sized for Barbies and some are better for American Girl dolls. So if you collect dolls in general, this is perfect for you. But these are pretty much usually plastic, some are cardboard, but they're items you never know what one you're gonna get inside your mini ball. But the packaging is so realistic, you can read all the tiny text. They all have like mini barcodes, and these just are so cute. I can watch opening videos of 5 Surprises for days just because I love seeing all the miniature food. There were like ice cream containers in season 1 that I really wanted but I never got. But I have some pretty cute items from 5 Surprise. I don't buy them that often as it is definitely more expensive than the other items on this list, but it is realistic for doll food lovers. This is another item that I remember seeing in a few people's doll houses, but I never picked up for myself, and it is a paper clip holder that is shaped like a sink. I believe you get this item on Amazon, but it had like a very realistic faucet, and finding doll bathroom accessories is the hardest thing in the AG community, finding, you know, a good sink, a good toilet, a good bathtub. Okay, maybe not so much bathtubs as a lot of brands sell those, but having a really realistic faucet that anyone could just put on top of a table is so great. And yeah, that's where this paper clip holder comes in handy. The next one is another of my personal favorites, and these are the Starbucks ornaments. Now I have quite a few of these because I am a Starbucks lover. These come out around the holiday season, so make sure to check out your local Starbucks, probably starting in around November. And they're these little ornaments that are meant for your Christmas tree. However, a lot of them are perfectly doll-sized and they look like realistic mugs for hot drinks. I have a clear one that's like for a Frappuccino, and I believe they do sell just miniature mugs with like the handles as well. I don't remember the exact pricing. I want to say they're like closer to the $8-10 mark Canadian. So definitely not the cheapest fun find on this list because a lot of these are like dollar store things. However, they are very realistic, and as a Starbucks lover, I had to buy them, and I display them in my dollhouse. I also have a really cute Starbucks like rose gold French press that I display, and I'm not even like that big of a coffee person. I've never used a French press, but the doll size one is so cute. So check that out at your Starbucks in the coming months. This next one I've seen variations of, but these are like mini Halloween pumpkin holders, so perfect for the holiday coming up soon. I have Halloween buckets that I found at the dollar section of Target, but I think the ones that everyone was referring to in my Instagram poll are the ones that are like full on shaped like a pumpkin with like the ridges and then the faces. I'm not 100% sure where to buy these as I do not have them, but I would assume the best places to look for these would probably be Target, a craft store, or possibly like a party supply store. So if anyone knows where to get these, if you know what I'm talking about, then let me know in the comments, because that would be helpful for all of you guys watching. Now this is super nostalgic. I never had these for my dolls. However, I always got this thing when I was younger in elementary school, and I loved the containers so much. And these are like these soda can candies. I don't know the exact brand. I'll put a photo on the screen, but it was like knockoffs of like different sodas. So like Sprite was like Sprint and things like that, for example. But they came in these really cute cans that are perfectly doll sized. I'd compare them to the Chapstick cans that you could buy at Claire's, but these ones had candy that you can eat inside, and they were like kind of reminiscent of the soda. So I don't know where to buy these, because where I would buy them, the candy store closed down. They might be on Amazon. I can't remember the exact name of them either, so if I find it in some research, I will put it on the screen here. But yeah, who else remembers eating these candies? Let me know down below. Now this one I wouldn't say is as much of a fun find, because it's intended for 18-inch doll use, or just doll use in general, but I'll quickly shout out the iconic wooden Ikea beds that everybody would stack to make bunk beds. And I don't know if they're still as popular nowadays. I never owned these, but they were all over AGTube, so I had to shout them out. Somebody mentioned mini doll chairs, and I'm pretty sure what they mean by that is like those wicker chairs everyone would find for their dolls at the thrift store. Even my aunt had mini chairs. They weren't like perfectly doll sized, but like mini chairs for some reason is a very popular thing to find in like antique stores, thrift stores. So I figured I'll shout it out. The last one on this list is another one that I own, and I guess since school started up a month ago, if your dolls don't have their school supplies, now they will. And these are tiny binders. I've gotten mine from Staples. I think Staples is in USA as well. I think Office Depot is like similar. I don't know what you guys have in America. Staples sells like a brand of binders that is so popular, and I will say from personal use, because I have the human size version, they're extremely durable. But they've got like the hard plastic cover, but then rubber on like the hinges and things like that. And there's a mini perfectly doll size binder. It comes with like blank pieces of paper inside too. The rings actually work, that you can get at Staples. Don't remember the exact price, but I don't think it was too expensive. I had a pink one and a blue one, but I believe I sent one of them to AGJitters because we just send each other packages and things like that. But these are so realistic. I love it because it's the same binder I use in school. I'm not using a binder this year, but like throughout high school, I used these binders, and the fact that I can have the exact same binder, same color and everything for my dolls in doll size is just perfect. So hopefully this video brought you guys some nostalgia if you used to have these fun finds, because some definitely were more popular a few years ago than they are today. Hopefully it opened your eyes up to some more fun finds that you might want to add to your collection. I will try and link as many of these as I can down below in the description, but some of these might not be available anymore, or I might not be able to find them online, so I do apologize. But fun finds are super great if you want to get things for your dolls but not spend a ton of money at American Girl. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite American Girl fun find is, and make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for more American Girl doll videos. And of course, have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!